Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Happy Wednesday. We made it through another one. As you said, I got my candle lit today. Today was a day for sure. But we are here. We are going to have a good time, like always. And we're going to get started. Like I said, hope you guys had a good day. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Eva. Happy you made it. I got everything all in sync this week, so I'm like really excited about that. Let me move over before I start knocking my candle over. I did a smaller bottle of wine because I was just like, you know what? I keep drinking too much for one, and then the next day I'm paying for it, and two, I wanted to throw a little tequila in it because if you know me and you've watched some of my other episodes or some of my stuff on Instagram, you know I love a good prosecco and tequila. It's just my thing. So I'm definitely gonna taste the wine first, but I am doing a prosecco again, but it's a different brand, and this one is 11% alcohol. It's from Italy. I'm gonna go ahead and get this open and get the initial taste done. The tasting notes say that it has peach and honey aromas that are light on the palate with a nice green apple note that brightens the wine. So let's see if that is what is going on. I'm really excited about this. Anytime I can have a glass of Prosecco, it makes me happy. I'm struggling to get this paper off. I'm a little shaky today too. This weather has my allergies and my asthma just all sorts of messed up. So I had to use my inhaler. So I'm a little shaky because of that. But the show must go on. That's life. And don't forget to, yes, Prosecco and tequila. If you have not tried it, you must try it. It's definitely a life changer. I don't know if I can get this bottle open though. Well, I gotta struggle every week. There it goes. I did it, y'all. I really struggled with that. But see my new flutes, everybody? So let's go ahead. Pour at an angle to make sure that you get it in, not having too many bubbles. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. They are fancy. When I saw them, I was just like, you know what? I need these in my life. And so I bought them. I was just like, these my as I like to call them, my I've hit adulthood glasses. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It definitely, you can taste the peach. So it definitely is peachy. I will give them that. I'm not tasting the apple. But it is good. It's good. And this one actually comes in a gift set with a sparkling rosé as well. So I might be buying a couple of those to give out for Christmas. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you hit the like button. I love seeing you guys in the comments with me. Again, Yana's Wine Corner on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and of course here. I'm not sure there are any other. No, that's it. But go ahead and make sure to share. It's, you know, sharing is caring, as we tell our kids. But I'm gonna get right into it. I actually decided to, talk about this week based off a conversation I was having with a friend last week, which I thought was pretty funny. I don't know if she's gonna join today, but I told her, I said, you're inspiring this week, but it's about sex, how to have a better sex life and more often. So, it's like we all have our go-tos or whatever, to initiate it, have it, keep it consistent, but there's always room for improvement. And the more I looked, the more I was like, okay, what is the best? And reading many articles, looking at a lot of different stuff, I wanted to go, pretty much go off of one that had people saying, oh yeah, I tried this and it was good. So it was nice to see the comments, the interaction of regular people who were agreeing with some of this. So, we'll start with make it clear what you want. When it comes to improving the quality and quantity of sex, good communication is key. Communicating your needs in the relationship in a general way is important because good communication builds trust and keeps your relationship going, but it's also extremely important to communicate your sexual needs to your partner. If your partner isn't doing it right, direct them how to please you. It may seem awkward or even like you may hurt their feelings, but at the end of the day, they're trying to please you, so help them. And if your partner gives you direction, appreciate them being open and the clear communication. That is one thing that I did agree with you. For one, you're changing as well, so you have to figure out what you want and what you like. Some stuff may not work for you anymore. Some stuff you may like more, and you're like, I want you to do this more often. So you have to communicate the things that you like and the things that are gonna help keep you going. Have check-ins. Your sex life is gonna suffer if your relationship is suffering, on the rocks, or in a rough patch, whatever you want to call it. It's important to have check-ins with your partner so that you can evaluate how your relationship is going. Checking in will encourage open communication. It will help address any problems you're facing as a couple. During your check-ins, you can find solutions to problems that could be holding your relationship back. Addressing these problems and moving forward will improve both your emotional and sexual relationship during your check-ins. So you want to make sure that you definitely do that, because it doesn't matter how good of a relationship you have, there are moments where it is harder to have that same interaction. So make sure you do the work. I believe we talked about that in another one, where everything is a little bit of work. So you always want to make sure that you're doing the work in that aspect. And play your part. It's important to communicate to your partner what you want in the bedroom or outside of it, but you can't always put the pressure on your partner to make things happen. Very true. It's important that you're in tune with your own sexuality so you can communicate your sexual needs with your partner. Along those lines, it's also important to get yourself aroused when the time comes. Even if you find your partner to be the sexiest person on earth, they can't always arouse or pleasure you all on their own. Understand what you like and help them out every once in a while. It's sexy to know what you want, and your partner will appreciate any and all of the tips to help make sex more pleasurable for you. Now, I know I got some ladies in here that have a lot more to say than what they're saying right now. So I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. But no, definitely, let your partner know exactly what it is. Hey, Marche. You came in at a good time. Let your partner know what you want and how to please you. So that way you guys can have better sex. And Kegels. I'm sure that a lot of people don't, know that Kegels aren't just for women. Men have a pelvic floor as well. So it does help heighten the sexual feeling. So you definitely, both people want to make sure that you do your Kegel exercises. You can do them anywhere, anytime, you know, if you're feeling that moment. Definitely. Yes, we haven't grown people topic right now, sis. We, you know, we wanna make sure that we are having a good, healthy sex life. Sex is good for you. There are many good benefits to having sex, and you want to do it often, and you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way that makes both people happy. So yes, let's have good, fun, healthy sex. It you know, we want to keep ourselves alive, and it does decrease stress, and it increases your lifespan, especially in men. It helps them with the risk of prostate cancer. So the more you do it, the better everybody is. So here's to living longer times. This one I thought was interesting because it doesn't seem sexy, but it's something that sometimes, yeah, you got to get them muscles. It's definitely something that you want to make sure that you do. You know, if you know you're possibly in a rut, or if you guys are busy, especially people with kids and you work, it's so easy to fall in to a rut, girl. I'm letting my prosecco go down a little bit before I put this tequila in there, because the week is weekend and life is lifing, and yeah, we almost there. So I'm definitely gonna have this little nice shot of tequila. Yeah, we gotta cut up, you know. If you, it's life. Sex is a good part of life. I like sex, and I don't think it's anything to be embarrassed of, you know. Sex is good. Sex is natural. Sex is fun. Sex can, you know, keep your relationship as good as it can be. So definitely. But I thought this one was kind of, you know, it is an awkward one, scheduling sex. But if you see that you're going long periods of time with or without it, you don't have to say, oh, we're going to have sex on a Tuesday. You can think in your head, okay, when is the last time we had sex? Oh, it's been maybe 2 or 3 days. Let me go ahead and initiate it. And one thing that I've learned is when it comes to initiating sex, it's not always about what you want. You have to initiate it the way that your partner wants it. So, you know, think about it from that aspect. So that way it's fun for the both of you. And take it out of the bedroom. Yes, while sex in the bed is pretty fun, it'll help take a block off when you know, initiate those intimate moments outside of the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the car, somewhere in public. You know, I countertops, couches, shower. Ooh, I'm gonna have to catch myself there. But no, I think sex is fun. It should be fun. If you want to have sex anywhere, I mean, I'm sure we all have a bucket list of places that we want to have sex. So go ahead and do it. Just remember, if you're gonna do it in public, don't get an exposure arrest on your record. You want to make sure that you are discreet about your public sex, but definitely have fun. I feel like, girl, don't knock countertop sex. You do it the right way, you gonna be excited about that one. Trust me, it's good. And plus, you got to make sure that the countertop is at, you know, that right level. You all good with that one. So don't knock the countertop sex, girl. Try it. You might like it. Have fun though. Have fun, you know, in the bathroom. You know, if you in there and you see he in there getting ready for the day, and you know you want to go for it, start making it happen. Enjoy him or her, you know, because it's some men that's watching as well. I just poured my shot of tequila, y'all. It's on now. But definitely have fun. The car, you know, if you got a small car, don't try and have sex in the car, because that's not fun. But enjoy, or maybe on top of the car, I don't know, you know, on the hood of it. That could be fun. And also prioritize intimacy over sex. Of course, sex is the end goal, but you want to make sure that this is too much for me. Yes, I'm sorry. You do. I forgot, sis. I'm sorry. I love you. We just talking about sex in general. How about that? Just look at it from that aspect. Okay, so with I'm drinking, I just put a shot of Rosa tequila. As you guys can see, this bottle is practically gone. And this mix with this Prosecco is actually really, really good. So I'm going to make sure that I link that in there. Codigo is my favorite brand of tequila. I like it. It's smooth and it's aged in a wine barrel. Oh, the liquor's getting to me. Good job. It's aged in a wine barrel, and it's 61 calories per ounce. So definitely try it out. You know, you can always come to me if you want to try it as well. But prioritize intimacy. You definitely want to make sure that you're being intimate with each other. You know, the fun touching, the caressing each other. You know, the kissing. It's definitely a part, and it's a big part of your sexual. Cheers, girl. I love it. I'm glad you're not drinking water because, you know, I don't want no water. No water. We are drinking and we are talking the good stuff. So make sure you guys are being intimate with each other. And don't rush the foreplay. While everyone loves a good quickie, do they? Well, I guess sometimes, like, if you may need to go to sleep, a quickie does the job. So it is what it is. But I'm not going to say that's going to be the go-to. It's important that not all of your sex is short and to the point. After all, foreplay can be one of the most fun parts of sex. Extending foreplay helps build up the anticipation of actually having sex and can make the sex more enjoyable overall. Foreplay is fun regardless of if you are giving or receiving pleasure. It's a way to increase the intimacy of your sex by incorporating touching, kissing, and all the other good stuff. Foreplay can also make sex more playful, and sex doesn't have to be pure passion all the time. Incorporating teasing and things of that sort in the foreplay can also lead to great sex. So get creative and have fun, and think of sex as the cherry on top. So I like that one. I like that one a lot. So definitely, you wanna have good fun foreplay. I enjoyed this one too. Mutual masturbation. Let's face it, oftentimes you know how to do it best. Masturbation is a good habit to keep up regardless of if you are in an intimate relationship. Masturbation increases endorphins and provides sexual and emotional release that is necessary to live your life. It also allows you to know your body, which is important when you are trying to communicate your sexual needs to your partner. And while solo masturbation is awesome, it can also be fun to masturbate in the presence of or even with your partner. Incorporating masturbation into your foreplay allows you to take an active role in arousing yourself. Remember how we talked about playing your part, and it also shows your partner exactly what you like and how you like it. This can often feel too vulnerable for many people, but you take the leap of faith and try it out. It will totally pay off. So I want to say a previous episode we were talking about making sure that you play your part, you know, and sexually. It's nothing wrong with self-pleasure. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's good for you have to know how to please yourself, or you're never, it's like when I hear women say, oh, I don't have an orgasm, it's like, oh, that sucks. You really need to figure out, so that way you can help your partner. But being intimate with your partner is more than just, oh, I had a bad day, this makes me sad. No, the sexual part is such a big deal when it comes to, no, Eva, you got to try it, girl. Try it. You don't know what you're missing if you're not trying it. But it helps. Like it releases a block that you didn't realize that you may have had on your relationship as well, and your sexual part of the relationship. So have fun, you know. It's not embarrassing. It's intimate, and that's the whole thing. You want to be as intimate as possible and close as possible with your partner to keep that relationship and that bond strong. So have fun with it. Go for it and take care of yourself with your partner. Let your partner, you know, take care of you as well. And use toys. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're agree. Yeah, self pleasure is great. It's like, why not? Sometimes you may need to just, go there so you guys can make it last forever, as the song says. So go for it. Use toys. I just recently started, looking at toys, and I find them interesting. I have not bought any yet, but I feel like I'm gonna head down that path eventually. But when I don't want to just go and do it, I'd rather have my partner with me, have some fun, maybe make it a cute little fun sex date. But sexual incorporating toys and vibrators, it increases stimulation and pleasure in a way the human body sometimes just can't. And it just is what it is. If you've been with somebody long enough, you do need to add a little spice to it. So go for it. Consider using a toy on yourself. And even there are pillows to help make the sex better. So do whatever you got to do to make sure that you have fun, and clue them in on the toys that you like. You may buy one, you don't like it, you don't want to use it anymore. There's nothing wrong with that. So have fun, go for it, and have good sex. Try out new positions. It is nothing more exciting than when you try a new position, or you accidentally slip into a new position. And yeah, definitely explore your bodies, because your body is changing as you get older. The things that used to pleasure you don't pleasure you the same. So just have fun with it. Have check-ins with yourself, so that way you can know what gets you. Yes, you got to know how to tell your partner what you like. So definitely have fun. Have fun with yourself. I'm all for the new positions, and I've thought about the Kama Sutra book. Is there's some girl talk? No, it's not. Guys should definitely be a part of this conversation, because you guys have different insight than us. We look at everything from a different level. So no, we are definitely open to the male perspective. Again, that's why I have my candle lit tonight, setting the mood. But try new positions. You never know. Don't be afraid to initiate. I don't know if people would call it afraid to initiate, or maybe you don't know how, like you feel awkward. Just try it. Try as many times, until your partner says, okay, that's it, I like that. And then keep trying new things to see how your partner likes it, or how much they enjoy it. So that way, yes, I don't know what it is. It's like you can be the most outgoing person, and when it comes to that, you will get so shy. It's like that's the part. Like, doing it is not the hard part. It's the act of getting to it is the part that's, you're like, I don't know how to describe it, but I think shy is a good way of saying it, Eva. I think that's a good way. So don't be afraid to initiate it, because then you'll fall into bad patterns where one person initiates it all the time, and then they don't want to have sex in as much anymore, because all the pressure is on them, and then they feel like you don't want them the same way. So step outside our shy zones, as we'll call it for now then, and have sex as a couple. Dress up. Now, I do love a good lingerie. So dressing up I feel like that's a good one. It's not always necessary to put on the lingerie and, some perfume. Except when I got liquor, and then you stupid. Then you dominating the pork. Oh, Lord, girl. Okay. So, one of the things that I had to learn is I don't want it to be where liquor is leading the sex. So I don't really, now if I'm already there, and I done had some drinks, and I'm like, hey, let's do this, then yeah. But I do feel like liquor makes me a lot more fun. It makes me a lot more laid back, and no, but it's cute when you first put it on. So definitely, try the lingerie. So You know, you buy the lingerie, it's not supposed to last long. If the lingerie lasts long, you didn't do it right. So definitely do the lingerie. The lingerie is great. I got some lingerie, and it's like, okay, yeah, it may last me for a few minutes, but I felt cute for that moment. And some of it is about making you feel a lot more comfortable and confident, you know, in yourself when you put it on. So it's not just about, you know, oh, how long it lasts on. It's about how you feel in that moment, so that way you feel more upbeat to do it. So definitely have fun, get you some lingerie, dress up, and have some good sex. And understand that sex can change. If you and your partner are together for a long time, you might be tempted to assume that their sexual preferences are staying the same, but this couldn't be furthest from the truth. As we age, our bodies change, as do our sexual preferences. It's important to check in with your partner to make sure that sex is still pleasurable for them. The point goes back to our first tip about communication, open and frequent communication about your desires and sometimes even the mechanics, however hard to articulate, will ensure that you and your partner are adapting your sex to your changing bodies and preferences. Yes, buy the cheap lingerie then, whatever it takes to make you feel good. But, you know, again, as you get older, everything does change. So you want to make sure that you are checking in and seeing what you guys both like. Hey girl, welcome. Naya, you normally here by now and on the go, and you know, we're gonna have to reel you back into this conversation because, you know, we know you like this one. We're talking about sex and going through ways to make it more pleasurable and have more of it. And last but not least, I couldn't do this one, but, you know, to each is their own. I don't knock anybody that does. Considering opening up the relationship. It says some people talk to their partners, and yes, your daily subject. They have conversations and they want to bring someone else into their sex life. I'm not one to share, so I would not be open to this. But there are people that, you know, they feel like that's what they want to do to spice it up a little bit. It doesn't mean that it has to be permanent or all the time. It could be a certain parameter or time frames, but whatever makes you feel comfortable in your relationship, that's on you. Apparently, it says having sex with people outside of your relationship can sometimes strengthen your connection to one another. To each is their own. I'm not gonna say that, you know, it is or it isn't, but I just couldn't do it. I don't want to share. I'm selfish in that aspect, so that's a no for me. But definitely, you know, make sure you are go back up to the top. You're making it clear what you want. See, and I would be afraid too, because it's like, I know for women, we are emotionally connected, so it is a lot more. It's like, even if you don't have that, like, say for instance, if a woman does just have sex with a guy as soon as she meets him, she may not have those feelings for him in that moment, but that connection, once you have that sex, she's gonna get attached to him. So I wouldn't want that, for the simple fact of the emotional connection that comes along with it. So in that aspect, that's a no for me. But don't forget, make it clear what you want in sex. Make sure you let your partner know, I want to have sex. You know, even if you want to have a certain amount of times a week that you want to do it, or amount of times a day. For me, it makes me sleepy, so I don't know if I could do too many times a day. I feel like that's a lot. Have your healthy check-ins. You definitely want to make sure that you're checking in with your partner regularly, so that way you don't feel bored, they don't feel bored, and you guys are continuously connecting with each other. And continue to play your part. So we want to make sure that we are doing our part to make sure that we have a healthy sex life inside or outside the bedroom. So spice it up. Go have fun, you know. And even there are ways to do it in public without people knowing that you're doing it. So, yep. Not the 3 in the morning tap tap. You are hilarious. Hey, you ain't gonna wake up for work the next day. If you waking up at 3 a.m. to do it, you're gonna be sluggish. You're gonna have to take that morning shower, and then you're gonna go to work. You're gonna have to get you that cup of coffee because you're gonna be dragging. And even with the cup of coffee, you still not gonna be able to um, survive. You know, no, I hear you. There, it doesn't work for everybody, but there are people that it does work for. So you do what you got to do to have a good sex life. And do your Kegels. Ladies, gents, Kegels are for everyone. It's not just for women, so make sure you do your Kegels. And don't forget, schedule it. Count the days, see how many days it's been. Check your partner's, attitude too, because not having sex can really give you a bad attitude. Trust me, it can be days where it's like, I can have a bad attitude and have sex and it all goes away. I don't care about nothing after that. Looks like, cool, do what you do. So yes, it is a two-way street. Again, take it out of the bedroom. Have fun, couches, countertops, outside in the backyard, in the pool. Have fun in the restaurant, in dressing rooms. Why not? Here's the good sex. And again, intimacy, that is just as important. You want to make sure that you guys are building up to it, have fun with it, and have a good connection before you have the sex, because sex is just sex if it's not any other connection to it. And if that's your partner that you're going to be with for a long period of time, you don't want to just make it about the sex, because you want to have a different connection with them. Again, mutual masturbation. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Have fun. Pleasure each other outside of pleasure each other outside of the act of sex. And use toys. Have fun. Like I said, I want to do the whole going to look at toys date. I think it'll be fun, because that way you both can pick out what you want to try and see if you like it. You may or may not like it. You don't know what you like until you try it. So don't knock anything until you try it, for the most part. The new positions. See, and I think that, that's true. The adrenaline of being somewhere and having sex, and the possibility of you getting caught and then you don't get caught, I feel like that heightens the pleasure of it. It's like, oh my God, I just did something that I wasn't supposed to do. Do it. Have fun. Thanksgiving's coming up, guys. Be bad. Definitely the new positions. Get your app on your phone. Try a new position of the day. I hear there's a whole lot of them and stuff, but stretch. Please stretch before you go trying some of these positions, because hey, if you get caught, you get caught. We all have sex. I mean, it's a natural thing. I'm not going to be a prude about it. It's a natural thing. I'm probably going to laugh if I get caught. Like, damn, it is what it is. But have fun. Shoot. Yeah, my little cocktail is really good. And again, don't be afraid to initiate. And Naya, ooh, you got caught by the cops in the Hey. Okay, girl. You was doing a lot if you got caught by the cops. Half naked. Okay. Did they at least let you cover up before, they said anything to you? Because I'd been like, oh, well, at this point, you bad, girl. And dress up. Have fun with it, I think I might definitely. Okay, Naya. All right. They still had the light. They wanted to see. If they still had the light on you and they knew what you was doing, they wanted to see what you was working with. So you got to forgive the cops. I would have sued. Like, how y'all gonna keep the light on me? Y'all just wanted a peek at that point. And again, remember that sex can change for you. So remember what you like and see if that still suits you, because if it doesn't, switch it up. And we I guess, those of us who are in here right now, we agreed that sharing is not caring in that aspect. So that's not what we're going to do. But definitely, have fun, have sex, have a lot of sex, and fun sex outside of the bedroom. And then go from there. But I'm really happy that we had this topic going, because for we don't know what people are going through and how it can help them. So let's constantly be open about our sex talks, and even talk to other couples and see how they're doing with it, because you don't know what could work for you if it dialogue. That's all I'm saying. This is a really good. So I've had prosecco and tequila, but it was a store brand, of course, and it was good. But this one, it is a really good complement to each other, and I really like it. So I think this might have to be my new go-to with the Rosa and the La Vostra prosecco. Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is a nice little cocktail. I definitely feel a lot more less life is kicking my ass right now, so I'm gonna have to keep this one going. But again, I thank you guys for joining me. If you didn't hit the like button, please make sure to do that. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification button, so that way you know when I am putting up new content. I am here every Wednesday, 8 p.m., new bottle of wine, new topic, and having fun. Yes, role playing. I've been tiptoeing with that one. I feel like that could be fun, but it's some, like I said, that's something you got to talk to your partner about and see if they're into, because you can't just come out of nowhere dressed like Jessica Rabbit and they looking at you like, what the fuck you got going on? So you got to, make sure you communicate with that. Yeah, no, you don't always want to do it in the bedroom. I mean, sometimes you have to, but you definitely don't want to always do it in the bedroom. Even if you switch up, going to a hotel is somewhere different, it's somewhere fun. So definitely get outside of your comfort zone. Go have fun sex in different places. Just don't get caught if you're going to be out in public. And I finished my drink for the night. Oh, definitely mini vacays are really good for couples. Like I was saying in a previous episode, you want to make sure, don't be like Eva and get caught. Hey, you didn't go to jail, did you? I guess that's the most important thing. You didn't go to jail. So that's a good thing. But have fun. Have a lot of good sex, and remember the holidays are coming, so that's a good opportunity to go and be adventurous with it. So I mean, I wonder what the laws are in different states when it comes to having, but oh, they liked you, girl, they didn't even give you a ticket, so kudos to you, Eva. It was the tatas, I'm sure it was. But yeah, have fun. I'm gonna look that up. Like, what are the different laws in different states? That'd be fun to see. What it is like. Because I mean, if it's not gonna be too much of a punishment, you might as well just go ahead and enjoy. I remember my senior year of high school, Dockweiler Beach was like the hangout. Yeah, that's what I thought, indecent exposure. But it's like, is it a ticket, or do they take you to jail? Like, what is the thing? I mean, if you're just gonna take me to jail and it's a misdemeanor, then I get to have some street cred and say I went to jail. What'd you go to jail for? Having sex in public, adds to my street cred, but whatever. But like I was saying, I was at Dockwaller Beach. That was like the place to hang out when, oh, a ticket, then might as well go ahead, have fun. Shoot. Go outside right now. Ooh, sex in the rain. Next time it rains, go outside and do it. And this guy, oh my gosh, it was hilarious. Like we're all sitting there, we're trying to, they wouldn't let us back down because they were getting ready to lock up the beach. So we are all parked on the side. I mean, I'm not sure how familiar with, people from Cali are with Dockwaller Beach, but there's down in the parking lot, and then there's that barrier where you can kind of park on the side of the road and then walk down to the beach. So my friends and I had parked on the side of the road, and we're just like, okay, we'll just walk down there. But as we're getting ready to go walk down, we see this couple and they're down there, and I mean, when I say they getting it in, it was like, okay, kudos to you guys. But the girl, it seemed like once he realized that people were watching, he started doing a little bit too much, and it wasn't cute anymore. It was like, oh, okay, now you just, trying to entertain people, because the girl didn't even look like she wanted to do it anymore. So it was an uncomfortable situation for everybody. And then, of course, because we're standing there and it's a big scene and more people are pulling over, it was like, then it was just like, okay, she's like, stop, stop, stop. But, at least they were adventurous. They were doing it. I'm all for it. And have fun. He gonna be too cold to get it up. No, that's for you to keep him warm so he get it up. Start in the house and then work your way outside. I don't know, figure it out. People be doing it in some strange places and they be making it happen, girl. You can do it. You got this. y'all gotta practice for, wedding. Oh, trust me, I'm a definitely, you know what? Let me look it up real quick. I'm gonna look it up right now. Let me see. Indecent exposure, California. Indecent exposure in California. The crime of indecent exposure occurs when a person exposes his or her naked body to genitals in front of anyone. Okay, so, oh, it's a misdemeanor offense, punishable by up to 1 year in county jail. Oh, and a fine of $1,000. A second offense could be charged as a felony crime, punishable by time in California State Prison. Okay, so we will definitely be, a little more discreet with our public shenanigans. So we don't want nobody having no felonies. We don't want to do, no time in county jail. I'm too cute for jail. I'm just going to be honest with that. I'm too cute for jail. I'm not trying to go to jail. That would have to be some stuff where it's like, okay, this is some real stuff, but not over sex. And $1,000, like, come on, you know what I could do with my $1,000? I'm not trying to pay that to the state of California. Get the hell out of here. They are crooks anyway. So, but definitely, keep having sex. Just remember, if you do it in California in public, you can do time in jail and pay $1,000 fine. So we don't want to do that. I have not done it at the movies, so I cannot, nope, can't say I have. It ain't that serious, Evan. So now I'm gonna have to try the movies. I've never done it at the movies. I'm gonna have to add that to my sex bucket list. That sounds like fun. How do you do it at the movies without people noticing? You must go to one of them late movies where it ain't a whole lot of people in there. Is that how it's done? I'm really waiting on somebody to respond. That's hilarious. Yeah, never at the movies. The parents' bed. Nope. No, can't say that. Yeah, no, that's a no for me. I gotta sex my game up, step my game up. Oh, look, my other coworker Kevin done join in here. Y'all really over here thinking about places y'all done had sex. That is so funny. That's so funny. You at the gym. Well, at least you joined. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yep, this is my wine room. The pool. Nope. I need to be taking notes on places to do this. This is hilarious. Y'all got some good places. Girl goes. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you go like to that last showing at the movie, and then you go all the way in the back where ain't nobody? But people like the back. I like sitting in the back of the movie, so that would be kind of awkward. It's like they gonna know, and people nosy nowadays, and it's a lot of Karens in the world. So how would that work? The backyard. Eva, you have fun. That's interesting. Let me think. Yeah, I got a whole little bucket list during the week. People hard to go. So you got to do it on a weekday. Yes, no, I love alcohol. I think alcohol is great. I think alcohol is fun. It definitely makes you a lot more loose and fun and social. I mean, I'm social anyway, but believe it or not, I do get shy sometimes. So no, but I love a good drink. I've just learned healthy ways to drink now. I don't drink just because I'm stressed out. Even though I came close today, like I was really tempted to have a shot at work because Lord help me, freight is gonna be the death. Freight is one of the reasons I drink, and my gosh, I was on the verge of losing my mind today. But I kept it together and I knew what I had to look forward to tonight. And I said, I can do this. And then the help of my girls when I sent out the APB that I need a drink. And they turned everything into a positive, and I made it through the day. Sometimes I do drink because of my kids because, yeah, my little one he's a mini me, so he talks a lot, and sometimes it's a lot for me to deal with. So yeah, that makes me drink. And my daughter, who is in college, and sometimes, Lord help me, the texts will come in a lot, and before I know it, I'm like, girl, I'm a drink because of you. You so funny. You leave him alone, Eva. He love you. Be nice. Mostly you. You leave him alone. That's so funny. But no, Kevin likes to drink on Thursdays. We had a work event, and I think it was on a Thursday, and he kept asking, "So are we drinking?" He said, "Are we drinking? Drinking?" I was like, "No, it's a work event. You can't be getting drunk at work events." That was funny to me. I'm not one to want to drink at work events because it's like I'm not gonna get drunk in front of my colleagues. Well, in front of my bosses, I should say. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not one to drink at work events like that. If I do, it'll be a glass of like champagne or wine. But no, I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna catch me slipping. I like to drink on the days that end in days. I heard that. I definitely look forward to it. A good drink. I'm more of a, okay, like last night I had a shot of tequila so I can go to sleep and like really sleep because it's not hard for me to fall asleep. I can fall asleep no problem. It's staying asleep that's my problem. Like for whatever reason, like my brain will get going, and before I know it, I cannot stay asleep. I'm just up, and it's stupid because then I'm mad at myself because now I'm up. But I've been doing really good. Like the last week and a half, I have not had coffee, so I feel like I'm doing okay. But I just want to be able to like have one good night of sleep. Like I think that's why I'm always so tired. And it's interesting because I'm shocked I don't have dark circles and bags, like hella design bags under my eyes because I am always sleepy. Like I pick my son up, from school, take him to his after school program, and when I come back, I have like maybe 15 minutes left. Sometimes the timer will say I have like 12 minutes, and I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't care about eating. I'm gonna go to sleep. So I will do that in a heartbeat. It's funny. I think I'm gonna have a hard time. You better wake him up. Oh, that's why you have not. Okay, I got it. I got it. My bad. Yes, you have a hard time sleeping tonight. You need a little bit of this, girl. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. I'm gonna link all this in the description. Oh, he's in. Girl, why are you on here? Go jump in the shower with him. Shower sex is fun. Definitely try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Have fun in there. My friends are crazy. I love it. You guys are great. He getting ready for you, huh? I heard that. That is funny. Yeah, you on, baby. Is she awake? Why is she up? Tell her to stop being a little hater. Little cock blocker. Too bad you can't just go jump in there with him. Two birds, one stone. Well, if she's sleeping, you put the baby monitor in there and go for what you know, girl. Get off of here. So funny. You guys are great. At social events, I will have champagne or prosecco. I will have that. Wine will have me too relaxed, and I will not be. It's harder for me to recover from that. So I will. My go-to if I'm at a social event and I'm just having my one glass to kind of mingle and not look like I'm not a part of the group is a prosecco or a champagne, because it's not too much. It's just light enough to where it's not overwhelming. I can drink a glass of water right after and I'm fine. Wine will have me like, okay, cool, I'm not driving nowhere after that. So if I'm at a social event, I will have a glass of champagne or some prosecco. Man, so that's so funny you say that, Kevin. So our customs broker in the office, like, I when I first got to the company, I thought that right, Eva? He's so funny. No, it's seriously. When I first got to the company, our customs broker. I don't know. To me, in the beginning, and Kevin, if you repeat this, I swear I will beat you up. I will take you outside and beat you up. He reminded me of Norman Bates. And I was kind of scared of him. And then it was one day he wanted to talk to me about something. He was like, close the door. I was like, oh shit, he gonna kill me in the office. And then the more that I started talking to him, the more I realized he's a nice guy. He's very introverted, but he's a really nice guy. And then me being the life of the office, I started making him, talk to people more. Like, I noticed he liked Kevin. He would always talk to Kevin, but he wouldn't really talk to anybody else. And a lot of us had the same opinion of him, that he was kind of awkward, I guess you can say. And yesterday he was telling a story to Kevin about how he was drinking. All I heard was I can't remember what the beer was, but he chased it with a shot of 1800. And I was like, wait, what? And Kevin's like, don't you mean you're supposed to chase the 1800 with the beer? And he's like, no, you chase it with the 1800. I was like, okay. So then today he comes over because he heard me, talking to, yesterday I put my opinion in on him drinking like that. And he goes, oh, I got to tell you the story about my 21st birthday. And I'm like, huh. So, I like how I've gotten my colleagues to open up a bit. I think it's kind of cool, to see them all kind of just getting loose. I think that would definitely be cool, for us to all go out and drink one night. Like, that'd just be a lot of fun. to, to go do. Just go have some fun, drink some something. But it's an Uber thing. If we gonna do this, we got to do it right. We gonna take an Uber because we want to make sure that we stay safe. Ain't no DUIs, ain't no hitting people. We gonna be safe. That's so funny. I'm happy I did this topic. I hope that we, yes, Eva, you are funny a lot of the time. Our chats are great. Naya, you were funny once you finally opened up to me, so I'm happy about that. Because at first, like you said, I hope you don't think I'm a bitch. That is the greatest opening line anyone has ever said to me. So, that's great. I'm really sitting here reading the comments. This is so funny. But again, I'm gonna wrap this up because Eva got, a hot date waiting on her in the shower right now. The conversation was supposed to go left. It was supposed to be fun. We were supposed to just be, open and having a good time right now. So I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that everybody wasn't, you know, prudish about the situation because it's just sex, It's like, why are we embarrassed about it? It's your body. It's, fun. It's natural to want to enjoy and be pleasured. And if a little liquor gets you there, do what you got to do. Girl, you excited. You spelling stuff wrong now. That's so funny. Again, hit the like button if you haven't already done it. Share, comment. You so funny. Go have a little shot of something. I'm gonna have to make you guys little emergency bags with a little shot of tequila, little shots of tequila, whatever it is that you want. A little bottle of wine to get y'all warm on the inside, but definitely you want to have a good time, have fun, and enjoy. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for Christmas. Make you guys little cute little. Oh no, that is never okay to be out of alcohol. What are we doing? We can't. Oh, Eva, I'm so disappointed. You should have told me that in advance. You just had a baby. You shouldn't be drinking like that anyway. Oh man, y'all are funny. I'm sure this will continue in text. Either, well, not tonight forever, but tomorrow for sure. Oh man, but you guys, thank you again. It's oh, my sis popped back in. Ooh, I'm not. Yeah, apparently I can't quit my job because I have to work to pay bills and buy stuff for my son and Eva's baby. So I gotta spoil my two little babies. Because that's the only way I want to have them is the kind that I can give back. But she too young for a job. You better, hit that pole, girl. Ain't like we gonna win the big lotto somebody else. No, she too young for a job. Don't be doing her like that. You ain't gonna make her get no job anyway. She about to be rotten. Have you wrapped around her finger? You better knock it off. So bad. No, for real. It's, man, stripping OnlyFans something because life is, man, it's getting pricey. We were at work today talking about how expensive everything is. Like stuff you used to go to the grocery store for. Like, why are eggs so expensive now? Oh, hello, Marisol. You can feed into the conversation, sis. Don't be acting like that. I know you got something to say. I know you got something to say. Well, okay, Miss Eggs. We ain't gonna talk about you and that whipped cream. Mm-hmm. Don't think I forgot. I still want to know what you did with the whipped cream. And inquiring minds want to know. No, the price of eggs is. Have you seen how much the eggs have gone up? And I'm not talking about them kind of eggs, y'all, because nah. I knew that's what it was. You was trying to act all shy back then. Uh-huh. Came out the break room with your damn whipped cream. I was like, what you doing with that, girl? Now look at you, a whole baby later. That's so funny. Yeah, we just need to do a night. And my sister, who talking about she don't want to feed into the convo, she is a bartender, licensed, so she can mix up some drinks and join the conversation while she mixing them up at the same time. You won't mention her name. Mention names. We not, acting like that. Y'all are hilarious. Nice, sis. Y'all are funny. Oh, man. Y'all so bad. No, seriously, I'm gonna send a text out. We're gonna have to figure out a night, when everybody got babysitters and stuff, and we can get together and do this. Y'all mamas, be harder for y'all with y'all little babies. People don't want to watch kids when they that little, but when they 5, they take them. Definitely. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up tonight, y'all. I'll be here again next Wednesday. He can, but you got to make sure that you treat him right before you start pounding the baby off on him, because the baby is a lot of work. I'll admit that. So I will see you guys next week, same time, new wine, and have a great rest of the week. Thanks, love.